You're trying to put together a giant jigsaw puzzle with pieces of different shapes and sizes. You work hard, you spend hours trying to put it all together, but then you realize that some pieces just don't fit together, no matter how hard you try. Frustrating, right? That's kind of how relationships work. And today, in this video, I'm going to tell you 6 hard truths about women that many men end up discovering too late, when they're tired of trying to force these pieces to fit together. I've learned valuable lessons about this in my life, and what I'm about to share with you may come as a shock. The reality is that things don't always turn out the way we imagine, no matter how hard we try. You can give her all your time, attention, affection, do everything for her, and she can still pull away. Have you ever been there? Many men believe that if they put in the effort, love will be guaranteed as a reward. But that's not how the game works. Effort alone is not the magic key to success in relationships. This doesn't mean you should stop trying, but rather understand that there are other things at play. The expectations we create are often beautiful illusions that end up confusing us. If we continue to insist on these illusions, we can get lost along the way and end up frustrated and disappointed. Before we start, I want to make available to you a digital book where you will learn everything about seduction. The book is only available in a few copies. The link is in the first pinned comment. That's why the sooner we understand these truths about women, the more prepared we will be to live relationships in a wiser and calmer way. It's not about playing games, deceiving or using tricks. The secret is to accept reality, no matter how hard it is. This frees us from a lot of confusion and headaches. So let's dive together into these 6 powerful lessons about relationships and women. Are you ready to discover what really matters? Because understanding this can completely change the way you see love. Let's go. Don't forget to check if you are already subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of the new content. 1. Chasing pushes you away, not closer. Imagine that you are trying to catch a bird. The more you chase it, the further away it flies, right? Now, think of a woman like that bird. The more you chase her, the further away she becomes. It may seem strange, since we always hear that persistence conquers all. But in reality, chasing someone non-stop only ends up pushing them away. Do you know why? Because when something seems too easy, we don't value it as much. Women, like men, are attracted to things that seem rare and special. When you keep insisting, chasing after it, it gives the impression that you are desperate. And, let's be honest, desperation will never generate attraction, right? A man who understands the game doesn't chase. He becomes attractive by being confident in who he is and what he has to offer. He knows that he doesn't need to chase because his energy, focus, and personal growth make things happen naturally. When you start focusing on who you want to be, instead of trying to win someone over at any cost, something amazing happens. They start coming to you on their own. Trust me, it works. Do you consider yourself a confident man? Leave a like so I can see how many confident men we have here on the channel. 2. Your image speaks for you. You're about to meet someone for the first time. What happens before you say a word? Exactly, you notice how they look. And guess what? This goes for women too. Even before you open your mouth, the way you present yourself already says a lot about you. It may seem superficial, but taking care of your appearance goes far beyond vanity. When you dress well and take care of yourself, you're sending a clear message. I respect myself. And guess what? This self-respect reflects discipline and self-care, and these are extremely attractive qualities. It's as if you're showing that you value yourself, and consequently, others will value you too. But don't worry. Don't think that everything comes down to appearance. Of course it matters, but what will really keep her interested is who you are on the inside. The first impression may be visual, but what makes the connection last is your character, your attitude, your mind and your heart. So, yes, take care of how you present yourself, but also invest in your personal development. The combination of good looks and a strong spirit is what really makes the difference. Do you consider appearance to be a key factor in relationships? Leave your opinion in the comments below. 3. Being too nice doesn't make you fall in love. Imagine that you're always saying yes to everything, doing everything you can to please someone, thinking that this will make you irresistible, as if you were trying to be the perfect man. Now, what happens when you're too nice all the time? Well, contrary to what it seems, being too nice can actually end up pushing someone away. Women aren't attracted to someone who only says what they want to hear or who does everything just to gain approval. They respect strength and firmness, not someone who lives to please. Being nice isn't a problem, but true kindness comes from self-respect. It's when you're kind because you have solid values and know who you are, without needing anyone's approval to feel complete. The key is balance. Be kind, but never at the expense of your own limits. Show that you're someone who respects yourself and has your own convictions. When you stick to your principles and don't mold yourself just to please, you become much more interesting and attractive. Because at the end of the day, people are attracted to those who have strength of character. So, yes, be good, but never stop being yourself. Remember that our digital book, The Game of Seduction, is in its last copies. Get yours now. The link is in the first pinned comment. 4. Your money reflects who you are. You are building a house. Now, what is the first thing you do? You take care of the foundations, right? Without a solid foundation, the house may even look nice on the outside, but any storm can knock it down. The same goes for relationships, and this is where financial stability comes in. It is not just about having money, it is about what that money symbolizes: security, trust, and a solid foundation for the future. Women, like everyone else, seek partners who can offer security, both emotionally and financially. This does not mean that they are looking for wealth, but stability, someone who is down to earth and can provide a safe environment. Deep down, there is a natural instinct to seek partners who are capable of taking care of not only themselves, but also those around them. But be careful. Money alone does not keep anyone interested. What really makes the difference is what you do with your resources and how it reflects on your character. Using what you have earned wisely, being responsible and knowing how to build a stable life are the true points of attraction. Money can open doors, but it's your character and the way you handle it that will really keep the connection going. Do you think there are many women who are only interested in money? I need you to write here in the comments. Your opinion will help many people who are watching the video. Comment there. 5. Keep control of your feelings. Imagine that you are sailing in a boat in the middle of a storm. The waves are high, the wind is strong, and everything seems out of control. Now, think about how comforting it would be to have a captain who would keep you calm and know exactly what to do without panicking. That captain, in this case, is you. And the rough sea represents your emotions. We all feel strong emotions. It is part of life. But when these emotions start to control us, it is as if the boat loses direction, and this instability can push people around us away, especially women. They need to feel safe, and if you are always on edge, exploding or constantly changing moods, it is difficult for them to trust that you will be a solid foundation. This does not mean that you should hide your feelings or pretend to be iron. On the contrary, it is about learning to control your emotions, dealing with them in a balanced way. When you can stay calm in difficult moments, you become the anchor in the midst of the storm. This emotional strength creates an environment where she feels safe and comfortable around you. So don't run away from your feelings, but don't let them take over you either. Be the calm in the midst of chaos, and you'll see how it makes all the difference in your relationship. 6. Weakness kills attraction. You're building a bridge. It needs to be strong enough to support weight and overcome challenges, right? If the structure is flimsy, the bridge will crumble. The same goes for desire in a relationship. There's a huge difference between being sensitive and being weak. Sensitivity, when balanced with strength, is a powerful quality. But weakness? It acts like a crack that grows, slowly eroding the connection between you. Women need to feel that the man by their side is someone who is capable of handling the challenges that life brings. If you demonstrate strength of spirit and character, you convey security and confidence. But if you crumble under pressure, the message you send is one of uncertainty and instability, and that can be a big problem. No one wants to feel insecure about their future with someone else. 7. Always being nice can work against you. Being too nice can end up having the opposite effect of what you expect. Sometimes we think that by always being nice and doing everything a woman wants, we will win her heart and earn her respect. But in reality, this can harm the relationship. Women, like anyone else, value someone who has strength of character and knows how to set clear boundaries. When you are always trying to please and constantly seeking approval, it can seem like you are putting yourself second, and this ends up diminishing the respect she feels for you. This does not mean that you should not be kind or considerate, but rather that you need to have balance. People respect those who respect themselves first, who are confident in what they believe in and know when to say no when necessary. Constantly seeking approval can give the impression of insecurity, and insecurity does not generate attraction, much less respect. So, instead of being too nice to the point of losing sight of who you really are, stick to your principles, be firm, and you will see how this makes all the difference in how she sees you. What I am sharing with you now are lessons that many men only discover after a long time. But you have the chance to learn this now. Use this knowledge to become the man you were born to be, strong, resilient, and wise. When you apply this wisdom to your life, everything around you begins to change. Now, before I finish, I want to know, did this message make sense to you? If so, leave a comment so I know it impacted you in some way. And if you don't know what to say, just write, "I'm always learning" in the comments, so I know you made it to the end. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is the time. Thank you for your attention. If you want to learn more and more, this video on the screen may be essential for you. Check it out. See you soon. See you.